Qatar is a country founded a little over 50 years ago. Its citizens number just around 400,000. Yet Doha's ambition quickly gained global political influence. It found a role for itself very few countries can perform: mediation. That is now an integral part of Qatar's foreign policy.
And it has been very successful with it. We saw it with Taliban. We saw it also when Qatar was the mediator between the United States and Iran. It was also urged by the Americans to also give shelter to Hamas and to the resistance, Palestinian resistance, so they'll be able to negotiate.
That mediating role put a target on the country this week when an Israeli strike hit a Hamas leadership meeting while they were discussing a U.S. ceasefire proposal. At the Security Council on Thursday, Qatar said it will continue its mediation policy to end the war in Gaza. Yet it sees very little hope after the surprise strike.
We believe fully in mediation and the peaceful settlement of disputes, and Qatar's role is being appreciated worldwide. Our efforts have proven that our efforts in cooperation with the United States and Egypt has led to tangible results. It led to the release of 148 hostages. It has led to providing humanitarian aid to Gaza. It was a glimmer of hope, a rare glimmer of hope in this Gaza. But attacking our territories while we were busy with negotiations has uncovered the intention of Israel. It is trying to undermine any prospect of peace.
Analysts here in Qatar warn about the global consequences of the Israeli strike if the international community fails to hold Israel accountable for breaking international law.
This failure is going to be costly to the U.S. administration and costly to the Israelis. How are we going to resolve any conflict if there is no trust, no guarantees? And you'll be surprised at any second that the other side can take any action, anytime, for whatever reason.
Qatar has an active defense agreement with Washington. It also hosts the biggest U.S. military base in the Middle East. Doha is surprised that the strike went through without any detection, and more importantly, that the U.S. was warned in advance. Moreover, during an emergency UN Security Council session, the United States tried to put a positive spin to it.
Notwithstanding the unfortunate nature of this incident, President Trump believes it could serve as an opportunity for peace. The President assured the Emir, as well as the Prime Minister of Qatar, that such a thing would not happen again on their soil.
U.S. Gulf allies are upset. The President of the UAE rushed to be the first leader to visit Qatar and show solidarity. Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince announced unconditional support.
This attack requires an Arab, Islamic, and international response to confront such aggression and to take international measures to stop the occupying power and deter its criminal practices aimed at destabilizing the security and stability of the region. We stand fully with the state of Qatar in whatever measures it takes, without limit, and we will dedicate all our capabilities to this cause.
It is not the first time the United States has let Doha fall into harm's way. In 2017, a diplomatic row saw Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Bahrain, and Egypt cut ties with Qatar, putting political and economic pressure on it for more than 3 years.
The first was the blockade that Qatar faced, and also it was because of Trump. Second is when the Iranians hit the base, the American base, and this was also because of the Americans being here. And third is this incident where actually this is a proposal from the US for the resistance and Hamas to actually look at it in order to get them all together and be attacked by the Israelis. So I think, of course, there's a lot of question marks.
The United States is the strongest partner to all GCC countries. It has defense agreements with most of them and military cooperation with all 6 nations. A few months ago, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar pledged more than $3 trillion of US dollars in investments with American companies. Many in the region now are wondering what use that is if Washington is willing to turn a blind eye when its strongest ally in the Middle East attacks one of them.